might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats, I'm through. Stay packing, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel, get a bird's eye view. Hotel, get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody go.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Wait, that why 20? 29. They gonna need some therapy after this. Hey, 66.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Damian Harris, third rounder from Alabama. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey. Check. Sugar. All right, here we go. 72.
From the gun, it's Brady. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter. Corey Coleman back deep to return. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13.
54. Yep. 54. Get in the way.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Dante Hightower on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Switch up.
Throwing Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
A gain of
A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr., but a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. Here's Gallman. He finds an opening past the 40, and he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a dump off here complete. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his... sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, dude. We ain't giving up nothing.
Now Jones. He's got the rookie, Darius Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Come to my work. Hey, Charlie. Come to my work. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Rock it. Deep river.
This is Gallman. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 27, Jones going for it all. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Bravo.
Now Jones operating from the gun. Got a man, Slayton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
X3, 218, chop. Snap.
Now Gallman. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
3 pound, 132 fighter. Hey, let's go. Hey. Hey, we gotta get this stop here, D. 58.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Silver. Hey, check it.
Brady now on first down. Complete to Dorsett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Brady going to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards that time.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
72. Hey, both 66.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And it's caught. Safarian Jenkins with a Patriots touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hey! Come to me, it's me. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Hey, Alpha! Hey, watch the slant! Watch the slant! Get it ready!
On second and 11 now. Jones. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Alert! Go! Go! 50 seconds. No, 50
Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Complete to Julian Edelman.
Now Brady. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. After the sack on 1st down, Brady, Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From the 29, Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception. And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw is Brady. Able to find Harris, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Now Brady, he gets it complete to Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Harris, the 3rd-round pick, averaged nearly 6.5 yards per carry in his career at Alabama, better than 3,000 yards in his 4 seasons with the Crimson Tide. And he went from a college football dynasty to a pro football dynasty now in New England. Brady hitting Dorsett, complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And it's caught. Safarian Jenkins with a Patriots touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gostkowski, the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Brady. Harris has it over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Brady closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Looking from the gun, it's Brady. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
He's coming.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The final shot before break. Jones looking for Shepard deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. Here's Brady to throw. Got his man. That's Harry. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. Damian Harris, the intended target, but it'll be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
Here we go. Kill. Hey, 66.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Check it. Alert.
On play action, now Brady. Catch is made by Harry. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
General West.
From the gun, it's Brady. It's complete. James White. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down now, it's Harris. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. Brady now to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On for the field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns. Now it's a 21-point game. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Jones on 1st and 10. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
51, Mike, 51. Hey. Switch. 22 jet bomber.
Gallman will run it. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Smith.
Right there, 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. That's complete to Gallman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing, Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey, Mike 7. You remember me? Let's go, baby. 5.
Jones now. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Greystone, travel.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jamie Collins, and the Patriots get the football back.
53. So we got man. Hey, second.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bifema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, Harris. There he goes again. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. They started on the shadow of their own goal line, and boom, 5 plays later, they're in the red zone.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Shotgun now for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Patriots. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? Under pressure, and they got to him again. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now Jones. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Tighten up, tighten up.
On 4th down, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. That's caught. It's Coleman. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Ready? 30 base.
Right, 58, right there. Hey, pick it up, defense.
Pilot, 64, weak.
58 to mine.
Get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Brady gives to Michelle. Past the 20, and now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that will extend this big lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Wait, set. 180.
Mike 29. You run.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points